understand what's going wrong in a brain with disease, we first need to understand what's going right in a healthy brain. So in my lab, we spend a lot of time looking in excruciating detail at what goes on in the brain at a cellular level and at a molecular level during really precise tests of learning, memory, and attention. And we do this by observing the brains of mice while they play video games that require the use of these things, use of learning, memory, and attention, and where the mice get strawberry milkshake when they get the right answer. Ultimately, our goal is to develop more specific treatment strategies for brain disorders based on the precise analysis of the individual symptoms and what is going on in the brain that produces those symptoms. Understanding how the human brain achieves the different feats that comprise complex cognition, so things like learning and memory and attention and decision-making, is just this huge unsolved problem. The brain is incredibly complex, and cognition is incredibly complex. And at this point in time, we really have very little understanding of either of those things, let alone how they work together. When I was a graduate student, I really honestly believed that women had caught up and that we would be at parity all along the career hierarchy, but that's clearly not the case. So this is, again, something that we need to be working on, is getting more women into these more senior leadership positions. As a graduate student in the mid to late 90s, more than half my class was women. But now I see that the number of full professors around me who are women is below a quarter. So if we look at the proportion of women who are in scientific leadership positions, it's even fewer. When I reflect on how important it is for me to see other women being successful in my field in a way that I can relate to, I hope that just by being there and, being in a relatively senior position helps women at earlier career stages feel like they belong and like they can do it too. And I think, there's some people have a little catchphrase for this. They say, if you can't see it, you can't be it. I think another thing that's really important actually is talking not just about successes, but also about failures. So being real and showing people that, while you appear to be this super successful person, that is built on a foundation of many, many failures. And failing over and over is just part of it. And it shows that you're taking risks and you're challenging yourself. Put yourself out there. It's hard. So one of the things to do is just take the first step and don't worry too much about the rest. Otherwise, it's super easy to just get stuck and not do anything. So just get out there, go through doors that are open for you, even if you feel like they're barely open, and even if you're terrified about it, because if you challenge yourself to be on your edge as much as possible, you grow.